With the rise of information and the barrier to entry to create a course and sell your information being low, the rise of course creators is going up. If you are a course creator or a coach and you're trying to compete in what's becoming an oversaturated market, here's how to make sure that you succeed. Hey, my name's Jesse Eker, and here's the deal. Course creators, well, that's an in topic right now. This term that just came out of nowhere is basically describing creators who create information and sell it online. And so what ends up happening is there's a bunch of people who can see that, wow, you can sell your information and expertise online, and it's pretty easy to get started as far as creating a course. All you need to do is make a video like this, share some information of how you get from where you are right now to where you want to go. You can put your course online in many different formats. Obviously, that's a very oversimplified way of doing this, but when it comes down to it, that's how you create a course. There's a lot of people in a lot of different markets that are coming up with different information to sell online. What that means is there's more supply and there's more demand as well. So when the supply goes up, what happens? Well, if the supply goes up, that means that the price of what you can charge starts to go down, because if there's an oversaturated amount of supply, you have way more to choose from. And so when there's more to choose from, people start to compete on price. But I don't want you to compete on price. I want you to compete on what you do best, which is give people results. But here's the problem. Courses, similar to books, are like these information pockets that people buy and then never use. And if they don't use, they don't get the results. That's why the course completion rate is below 5%. That means that only 5% of people who take a course actually complete it. That's crazy, right? It's like people who open the book and read the first chapter and then put it back onto the shelf or never really get through it. That's how courses are becoming online right now. So the way that you're going to be able to compete in the market is to shift away from course creation to coaching creation. Coaching creation is easily done by creating a course as the backbone of your curriculum for your coaching. So your coaching is wrapped up with the course that you've created. And the reason why this works so well, number one, is you get people real results, because only giving people the autonomy to go through the course themselves is one way that one dimension you can use this. But when you add in coaching, you are, pulling people, you're helping people, you're guiding people get the results that they want. You're kind of holding people accountable. You've created this path and track for people to go down, and you're kind of helping them get from step to step to step versus them having to figure it out. So imagine you buy a book and then the author of the book is like on call, you can get on calls with them and you can ask them questions of the book. Well, similar to your course, you can do that with your courses, and you can get people real results. And when people get real results, they start to give you testimonies. And when people give you testimonies, you can use it in your marketing. When you use that in your marketing, people start to believe and have more social proof in what you're doing. The more social proof that you have, the more believable your program is, the more traction you're gonna get. So that's number one. Number two is the price you can actually charge for coaching versus a course. Remember, information is starting to become a commodity now. So if you're only giving information by itself, you can only charge a certain amount of money, unless you're like a big brand or big name. So when you move to the coaching side, like a hybrid where you're using the course of the backbone and curriculum, but you're coaching as far as helping people get the transformation of results, but you can charge more of a premium for this because you're giving more of your time, you're giving more access, you're giving more resources, you're giving more services to help people get more of the results. When you charge more, guess what? You get more committed students, you get more committed clients. When you charge more, you can actually spend more to acquire a customer. When you charge more, you end up getting more resources for your team so that you can give back to your clients. You can also increase, the way that you do your business easier because you have positioned yourself in the market as an expert. And so what's a natural psychology point here is that when we see something that's very expensive, we think of premium. It's like the best, right? When we think of like a Rolls Royce, we think of like the best car, a Ferrari, the best car, a Lambo, the best car. These are the most expensive cars, or a Bugatti or whatever it is, right? And then when you think of another car, you think of, you don't think of like the best of the best, but it gets the job done, right? So, you when you start to charge premiums, people look at you as the best. And when you are known as the best, people start to get attracted to that. So if you want to compete in the market today and you want to succeed for the future, you need to learn how to use courses and create transformational programs out of them. You go from a course to a program, okay? And if you can go from a course to a program where it's more than just the course is a part of your program, then you're gonna set yourself up for success in the future. So, what do you think? What's your biggest takeaway from this video right here? And what is your next action you're gonna take on your journey to become a successful online brand? I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for taking the time to watch it, and I appreciate you being here. Bye for now, and have a great day.